Okay, now I'm live. I've just done this card. I had a little bit of a practice first, so here I am. So this is using the Country Bouquet polymer stamp set and the matching Country Bouquet punch. 160377. So this is a set that you can get from Stamping Up. Now, due to this is the annual catalogue, it comes out in April, so it probably is going to go on sale. I'm just going to have a look at the punches because it'll tell me what page. I had it all set up a minute ago, but all of this will go out on sale after April. They have a last chance, and most of the sets don't stay in, especially ones that we've already had before. So it's a good time in April if you can't afford to get a lot now. And so this is the Country Bouquet. It doesn't say what page the stamp is. 16382. 160382, and the bouquet stamp is 160377, and I've used the colour which was last year's one, Sweet Sorbet. So let's get cracking. So this comes with this is a package, a bundle, or there's a stamping set, and this here is in the DSP is separate, and this has all the colours that matches: Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink and Sweet Sorbet. So the ink I'm using is Sweet Sorbet and Mossy Meadow. I didn't have the Petal Pink, it was very light, so I have the Flirty Flamingo, which I actually comes up, see here, just a little bit brighter. I found that I've got a baby pink, but the other one, you know, we all have our likes and our dislikes, so the heart here looks like it's the paper, but I didn't do it in the paper. You can, with the punch, if you do buy the DSP, you can just go up here and punch that out all the way along if you want to use that. But I didn't use all the DSP at all. I've got it. I'll use it at another time, but I just didn't. So just to make a nice Valentine's card, I thought I'll go back and pull that out before it retires. So, and I hope you like it. So if you do shop with me, my January host code is here. I'm not sure if you can see it. 9ETD9447. If you put that on, I know that you've shopped, and I'll send you a card. You go to AnnetteFalconer.stamppingup.net, and that's it. So let's pop that away. Housework done. And I'll just put those there so you can see them. So the cardstock I've used is, as I said, the Sweet Sorbet. And so with that, I'm going to measure out my thing. So this is 8 1/4, and it's scored at 4 1/8. So I always say 8 2 little dots and 4 1, and that's, put your thing down here, and this is great for scoring. I never get it wrong that way. Sometimes when I score it and I fold it, they're not quite together, and I think, oh my goodness, I've made a mess of that. So just give the bone folder and give that a crease. Pop that away. It sits nicely on either side of my desk. I've got all my little tools. Now on this, what I'm going to do is stamp it. So I've got one of the little hearts out of the Country Bouquet, as you can see, and with my strawberry Sweet Sorbet, makes me want an ice cream. But to be honest, I like honeycomb crunch and things like that. So I'm just going to go around the outside. On the actual card, because of the lighting in here, you can't see it as much as you can. So you can see it there, but it doesn't come up as well. So I'll put some that way. We only have to do it around the outside that, because you won't see the inside. Okay, so clean that off. Alright, so while I've got my ink out, we might just do a little bit of the other stuff first. I've got a couple of things to stamp. That's for our heart, that, and I'm going to show you how to do that a different way first. So on our long one, we're going to do the two little stamps that we've got on. So now one end of the stamp I'm doing in the sweet sorbet. Okay, and so I'm going to pack that up now because I don't think I use it again. And the other end I'm doing in the other one. So just tapping that on the end. Okay, and I'm going to put that on here. I want to get my spongy mat so it makes it nice and flat, because these are the polymer, they don't have a big back on them. So look at that. Right, so I have that ready. While I've got that out, what I might do is, you might as well get these things done. This is how to make an easy, pretty easy card, but do things in one do all your stamping first, and that I didn't use on the last envelope, but I might do today. There you go. We'll put a pink one. On the last one I did a red one, the sweet sorbet, but this time I'm doing the flirty flamingo. And what else do we want done there? We want the inside, and we're going to put a love heart on the bottom of that as well. Clean that off. And I'm going to get the saying, so I get everything done at once. Now, I'm just going to clean that because it's really red. I put a little bit of ink on it. See, it's come off now. I had to take them all out yesterday and wash them all. I'm just going to lie that there so I can center. It's funny because the happy's a little lower than the others, so you want to make sure your card's squared off and you're happy with where it goes. And pick that up. There you go. So that is all my stamp. No, it's not really all my stamping. I've got one bit to do, but I'm going to show you how to use a different tool to do that and make sure it shows up a bit more. Alright, so I don't lose it, I might just glue that in right away. That's just Tombow. Okay, and I'll just stick this to the side. We'll get back to that in a minute. I'll show you why. Mountain. That's my envelope ready with it as well. And this is the punch. So now sometimes it's a little hard to get that in. So what I've done is just use a scrap and sellotape that to the end and make myself a little tag. Right. And now I can put it in. It's like that's the punch, but I do it upside down so I can line it up and get it right inside my. Saying to me it's a little bit too long. Oh, kids are back to school tomorrow. I think I'll miss having a sleep in. I've thoroughly enjoyed having my bit of a sleep in. Okay, so you can see that I've lined it up, and now I'm just going to. Oh, you do move a bit. See, and there it goes. I'll just pop those to the side, and now I've got my candy stick. So I'll just break that off there, and use that to do my sticks again at another time. Alright, let's go. So we went out and got all the school. We needed a couple of pair of shorts because some little boys have grown. They just turned 15 and they've got taller and skinnier. And where's my stamp set there? I'm just going to pop those out of the road because we finished with those. Now to do the next piece, what I'm doing is I'm doing it on my it's a Stamper Artist, but they have taken this away now. Stampin' Up have. So if you've got something else, I had another one here anyway. So I'm just going to line this up. Use your grid. Now remember when I did the dog one, I had to take this mat out because it was too high and just do it on the bottom because they've got the dark stamps. But with this one, it just got one of those grids in there. Do not tap your magnets together because they crack and they break and you're just not happy. Okay, so that will go over there once. So next we put the flowers on. I'm going to line that up about there. Make sure that's on so it doesn't lift up. Oops. A lot of tongue holding and wiggling when you do this. That's my hearts. Now if I'm correct, I used Flirty Flamingo. Should pull that up a bit more, shouldn't I? I keep moving down and down, and you don't see it working properly. Sorry about that. Right, yeah, all getting ready for school. Although primary school went back today for most of them. Some little nieces and nephews started today. Okay, clean that off because I don't want it to mark it. So I have this little round thing with it's got a sponge on it, just so I don't have to use my arm all the time in my hand. Okay, I've done it twice just to give it a little bit more colour. I'll just shut that so I don't paint myself. I like doing this, the doubles, it's quite cute. Alright, so now that's coming off, so I'll clean it. Oh boy, oh my goodness, you have to laugh. Someone sent me a thing on Facebook and it was about when you're old. And I laughed and I thought, oh, isn't that mean? We're laughing at ourselves now. Okay, so now you've got to line all this up. Move that down a little bit. These little, see if you can see it, there's little holes in it. See? So, and you've got your gaps there and that's where your leaves are going to go. So, just get your head around it. And that heart in there. And I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. And with the Mossy Meadow, we're going to do the same as we did just before. Oh, there you go. Hence keeping that, although there's not a lot of paper here, so it doesn't matter if it gets a bit over. It's quite light, see, some of it comes a bit darker, so I'm just going to do it twice, same as I did with the other one. And I'll shut that off before I wreck it. this is such a simple, fast card, and it's such a nice little set, to be honest. So if you've got it in your cupboard, pull it out and make one. I made the kids' cards for their birthdays. Oh, I had them up here. Must have put them away. I love the bikes and everything, so I did. One kid had a bike one, and one had the gamer, the game doing level up game. All right, so look how fast that is. You think it isn't. So see, now you can't see that as much, but so we're just going to put some dimensionals on here. So picky tool that we talk about all the time. I like it. Makes it easier. So you can use the pick and just do that. I'll just go like that. Oh my god, I'm trying to grow my nails. Look, I've got ink all over my nails. I'm trying to grow them, but they're just breaking all the time. So I've just taken nail polish off for a while to see if I can grow them. And I put some shiny on it to see if that worked, but it just made them matte. So I'm not doing very good with that, am I? Anyway, it goes nice with all my ink all over my fingers. Right, so there that is. We've got our stamp. So the stamp, it matches here. And I've done the saying. I did that one which says, I love you, just wanted to say Happy Valentine's. But I've, because I am redoing it, this one, I've got for you with love. Now I'm debating whether I'm just going to cut that or just leave it all together. I might just leave it all together. Yep. Well, although I like the idea of a little bit up, I'm going to leave it. Best not to interfere with things that are going okay. So again, as I said before, you put the dimensional on the side because this is lifted and raised, and glue over where it goes on the white cardstock, and that way it sits more evenly. So that's the dot. You can push the dot and then you just gently hold your hand on the glue for a second. It has wiggle room, and see if you have a look down here. That's the best way. So you can see in there, that's because we've got dimensionals, but the glue fits on there fine. So this was using the Versamark, stamping it, and then you cover it with the white and put it with the ironing tool. But because I'm sort of redoing it, it's late, I'm not gonna do that right now. I just want to get it down. So here comes back our little hearts, and we'll put a couple on here. Whoop. And on this one, because this heart's going to overlap a bit, I want the circle on more to the side there with just that little lip out. Okay. Alright, that's how you use your pick to get it off. And so that one's just coming down here. Oh my goodness, where did it go? Where did the little one go? Is it on me? Where did it go? I didn't put it in. Oh my goodness, it was 2 seconds, that was there. Oh my giddy aunt. Well, guess what? We'll just make another one. And then you know what? I'll find it. It'll be stuck. Is it stuck on the pen? On there? I can't see it on the floor anywhere. There. Okay, let's just quickly do another one. I can't believe that. So we're only going to use the little one, and that's in the really nice. I'll just have to do it down there. Where's that nice big long stick we had before? That's in the Flirty Flamingo. So this can show you when things go wrong, adjust. Okay. Just going to put that on the bottom of there. And pop that away a minute and clean it. I'm just double checking everything because I don't know how I lost it. Is it in my hair? Oh my goodness. Alright, back to the punch for that then. I'm just going to... you won't believe it. I've done it up the other end, so I'm going to have to do that again. Because the punch, I want to go in that way. So I'm just going to grab a bigger piece. And I'm going to do the punch. So it's... Oh! It's on my hand. Don't have to do it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that so funny? There you go, girls. You can see I adjust. And it happens. Right. So there's the two different. And that's a little different. So that says for you with love. Happy Valentine's. And that's I love you. Just wanting to say Happy Valentine's. And let's just put some nice little sparkles on this one. Turn that over and get the gel again. I don't know what, my boys have been wanting to go to bed later and later. And I said when they can get up in the morning without me having to tell them and get their beds made and get dressed, they can stay up later. So we'll have a look how they go tomorrow. I'll tell you next week. Oh my goodness, it's so warm in here. So I hope you like that. And if anyone wants to purchase the suite, it's not a suite, it's just a punch and a stamp set. Use my host code on my website, annetfalconer.stampingup.net is to shop, and use my host code and send me a message to say you've brought something and I'll send you one of these cards. Okay, I hope you have a great day, and I won't be sleeping in anymore. I have to get up for school. I know they're 15, but you still have to get up and get them moving. I hope you had a nice night, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.